Alright guys, this is my video review on the HTC One M8 running cyangenmod 12. This is the Verizon variant. I've had it for possibly, I believe, about 2 weeks or so, and everything's running really smooth. I really like this phone. I went from the Samsung Galaxy S5 Verizon variant over to the HTC One M8. I would have really enjoyed keeping the Verizon Galaxy S5. The reason I would have liked to kept it is it runs really smooth. I like the screen, I like the overall interface, but I hated that I couldn't unlock the bootloader so I can install a flash recovery and start installing different ROMs. You can do it, but from what I read, it doesn't really install on the phone. It runs off the SD card. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong, or maybe by now there might be a way you can unlock the bootloader to get into the so you can flash a recovery. But as far as I know, when I was doing research, there wasn't a way to do it. And I came across this phone, and a friend of mine had it, and I really enjoyed that. It has the a speaker up here and a speaker down here, and then I did research before I purchased it to make sure that that the bootloader is unlocked. And I don't use Verizon. I use Straight Talk, and Straight Talk runs with AT&T. So I've also read forums on this where people have issues with the putting a different SIM card, and I had the same issue when it had the HTC Sense, and it was running Android 4.4.4. When I tried adding an APN, it was all locked. I wasn't able to add a different profile. And once I installed cyangenmod, all that was unlocked and I was able to use. And currently this is what I'm using. This is running cyangenmod 12.1. It runs really smooth, extremely smooth. I really like it. Here's kind of showing you the operating system right here. It runs really smooth. I really like it. Everything's very responsive. I've never had any issues with any applications besides GPS. I was reading online as well. The only issue is with Verizon, where the GPS won't lock on and it won't work properly. But I was able to find a fix for it, and I'll show y'all guys here in a little bit. But see, this is the 12.1. I'm currently running a nightly build, which is a build that should be coming out just about every night. But it's pretty stable. Like, they do have a snapshot from 2 nights ago. That one's stable. They've all been really stable. I'll just update every morning. If there's an update, I'll just update with that. But with the GPS issue, I was reading online where if you flash, you have to make a recovery of the stock ROM, and you reinstall that. You boot into the phone, you download this application, GPS status, the one on the right. Sorry, no, not that one, this one right here. You get on this one with the stock operating system with HTC Sense and Android 4.4, and once you're in that application, you go over here, you go into tools, and you go into manage a GPS state. You reset it, deletes everything, and then you download, and then it's gonna install some files. But I've been using this application on this phone. I've been having issues with the cyangenmod, but there it goes right there, locked, GPS locked. It's all good to go. And I got back on the phone and I still couldn't lock on GPS, but I was hooked up to Wi-Fi and I redid the same steps, and ever since then it's been working. I haven't really messed with my my settings on my location services. So every time I use GPS, I have it on device only instead of high accuracy, and I turn off my Wi-Fi. Once I turn off my Wi-Fi, everything works perfectly fine, and it just locks on, and I have no issues at all. In the beginning, it wasn't working very well, but as of right now, everything's working extremely smooth. Battery life is amazing. I have no complaints, no issues. The only thing I just probably have to do some research is where you can't add your own ringtones. Um, like for example, see, you only have the stock ringtones that come with the phone. I would really enjoy being able to where it says maybe add more down here, and you could add your own ringtone. I'm pretty sure I can just trim a song, convert it over to the file, and then drag it on into the folder, and I could do it that way. But I just really like the function on stock Android where you could just add your own ringtone. But other than that, everything's working smooth. I like it. Let me know if y'all guys have any questions on how to root your phone, because yeah, that's another thing about this phone. On Verizon, you have to unlock the bootloader. You have to get S off, and then there's a temporary root. I can't remember the name of the root, but it's the one that allows you to install a flash recovery on the phone. But if y'all guys have any questions, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to message you and walk you through the steps. I know in order to get S off, there was this application that you could use for free, but the server went down, and now it's called Sunshine, and you have to pay $25 to get S off. That's the only downside, paying an extra $25. But if you have a T-Mobile, no, not T-Mobile, AT&T, and it might be T-Mobile, because I believe Sprint and Verizon, you're required to get S off. But if it's T-Mobile and AT&T, there's an application where you can get S off on your own through an application. You won't have to pay any extra. But with it being Verizon, you have to take a few more steps and spend a little bit more cash. But I really enjoyed. I wanted to get the red HTC One M8. It looks beautiful and it works perfectly fine. Another issue I came across was the camera lens was extremely foggy and the pictures were horrible. But upon doing research on YouTube, came across a dude that he got some rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip, rubbed it on the lens, rubbed it off, and it cleaned it right up, and I have no issues with the camera anymore. But yeah, guys, that's about it. Just comment, message me for any questions. Let me know. Alright, thank you for watching.